Yes, hello people, so P3, this is an opportunity to thank you for staying home, for keeping safe. This is again teacher Krango Paul, going to handle literacy 1 with you. We've been having lessons earlier. Let me hope you're following us closely and you're doing our work, or you're going through the work that you've been giving earlier on, and you're really okay with it. Now, I will not go very far, but I just want us to have our lesson started. And before we start, remember we're talking about changes in the environment. For those who are not there, those who are coming on board, the environment means people and their surrounding, or environment are things which surround people. And we talked about two types of changes in the environment. We said you have natural change and you have artificial change, or man-made changes. So we completed natural changes, and under natural changes are given an activity. So I'll go for only those questions that are very hard for you. The first question is, give what causes what? What causes floods? One, what causes floods? What causes floods? Number one, what causes floods is what? Too much. We say too much rain. Too much rain causes floods. Too much rain do what? Causes what? Floods. And we say floods is when water covers a dry area. So this water can be flowing either from a nearby lake, river, or what? Swamp. When it covers an area, we call that what? We call those ones what? Floods. Sometimes they enter to cause what? Houses. So we call those ones floods, and they are caused by too much. Rain is good, but when it becomes too much, they cause floods. Two, we say give 2 dangers of floods. 10 dangers of floods. You say floods lead to floods lead to death of people. Floods lead to death of what? People. That's one danger. Two, we say people are displaced. People are displaced. People are displaced by floods. Three, we say floods destroy. Floods destroy what? Destroy property. Flood destroy property. A lot of property destroyed by floods. Talk about the households, talk about the houses are broken down, talk about crops are what? Are swept away. So those are the dangers. Number 3, mention 2 changes that take place in the sky. Changes in the sky. We say rainy formation. Rain is formed in the what? In the sky. Then also another change in the sky is cloudy cover. Clouds also sometimes cover the sky. So those are some of the changes. Number 4, write down one change that takes place in plants. In plants we shall have changes like 1, we have germination take place in plants. Germination take place in plants. Another one, pollination take place in plants. We define these words. So germination is the growing of a seed into a seedling. A seedling is a younger plant. Then pollination means the transfer of pollen grains from the anthers of a flower to the stigma of a flower. So let me hope you understand that. Number five, or state any two effects of natural changes in the environment. Natural changes in the environment. See, you can copy some of this. We say natural changes lead to death of people. They lead to death of people. Death of people. We say another one is we say property. Property is what? Property is the destroyed. Destroyed. So talk about others. So class, this has been just a go through the activity that we had about the lesson that we had in the other lesson. So let me hope you've got this right, or you checked yourself and see really where you need some improvement. So at this time, I want us to have another lesson, still in literacy 1. And so this time around, you're going to talk about artificial changes in the environment. Artificial changes in the environment. Artificial changes in the environment. And we also say artificial changes are also called man-made. The man-made what? Changes. Artificial changes are also called man-made changes. And we say this change, what are these artificial? The word artificial means not real, not natural. The opposite of the word what? Natural. So what do you mean by the word artificial changes or man-made changes? We say these are changes. These are changes brought by people. Changes that are brought by people in the environment are called artificial or man-made changes. Can you think with me? Look around you. Look outside through the window. What can you see? I guess you can see plants, you can see buildings, you can see roads, you can see very many other things that you are able to see within the environment where you are living right now. So some of those changes, like you said, we group them under natural. Natural means they happen by themselves, they exist by themselves. But we have what term as man-made or artificial. It means there are changes brought by people. What are these changes that are brought by people? Can you think with me about these examples of artificial changes? Let's talk about them. Examples of artificial changes. What are these examples of artificial changes? So we shall go very fast. One of it is called, we have deforestation. That's one change. Deforestation is one of the artificial changes in the environment. Another one is building. Building what? Roads. See, of course, also building houses. Building houses. Houses is also an artificial change. We have another one called afforestation. We have afforestation. We have also growing crops. Growing crops. growing crops. Which one else can you think with me? Which other one can you talk about? Building industries. Building industries. Another one is bush burning, or burning bush. Bush burning. Another one is grazing. Grazing animals. Grazing what? Animals. So the list is endless. So all these changes are brought by people in the what? In the environment. They are brought by people in the environment. So we are going to look at some few here that we want to explain further and understand them very well. One of it is, let's talk about D, point D, and the word is afforestation. 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 This is a change which is brought by people in the environment. What do you mean by afforestation? From the word forest. So this one simply means going over what? A forest. And how does it happen? We say afforestation this is the planting of trees, an area. It's very simple. Have you ever participated in an activity of planting trees, either in your compound or in your school compound, if possible? Has it ever happened to you? Have you ever thought about planting trees in your idle garden or in your idle land that you have in your home or at a neighborhood? So that practice there of planting trees is called afforestation. We call it afforestation. From the word what? Forest. Afforestation. We say afforestation is the planting of trees in an area. So this is a very good activity. When you plant trees in an area, it's a very good what? Activity. But we have also another word which means the opposite of this one here. And the word is deforestation. Deforestation. Deforestation has only one F. Afforestation has what? Double F. So it is also the one among the changes we have here in the environment created by people. And so we want to know the meaning of this. Like I've said, it's the opposite of afforestation. So if afforestation is planting of what? Trees, planting. Then if it's the opposite, this one means what? Cutting down of trees. So we say this is the cutting down of trees in an area. Other people plant, other people cut down. So the process of cutting or the activity where people cut down trees is the one we are calling what? Deforestation. The one is deforestation, whereas this one is afforestation. Afforestation is the opposite of deforestation. Afforestation means plant trees. Deforestation means cut down what? Trees. So these activities are done by people in the environment and they bring changes in our environment. So at this time I would like us to talk about the dangers of deforestation. We say it's not a good practice. Dangers of of what? Deforestation. Dangers of deforestation. When you cut down trees in an area, it's very dangerous. How is that one dangerous in our environment? We say deforestation leads to one, the simple one is soil erosion. Deforestation leads to soil erosion in the environment. When you cut down trees, it means you no longer protect the soil. So in case water or agents of soil erosion come, they can easily take away the top soil. Another one, we say, when you cut out deforestation, you cause what? You cause what? Drought. So we say, causes what? Drought. Drought is a long period of sunshine. Remember, we talked about that under natural changes. Long period of sunshine. When it overshines, you cause what? Drought in an area. Then we say it destroys homes for wild animals. Destroys homes for wild animals. To destroy homes for wild animals. Then lastly, as we think about others, we say deforestation. Yeah, okay, we can stop on that since we have a lot of dangers. So I'll talk about more as we go to other classes. Destroying the home for wild animals, you know that. Animals live in bush. So when you cut down trees where they're supposed to stay, then you are destroying their homes. When you cut down trees, you are reducing the chances of rain formation. When you cut down trees, you promote soil erosion in our compound, either in a compound or in our environment. So this is not good. So we want us to end with importance of trees. If it's dangerous to cut down trees, then how are trees important? Okay, so let's talk about the importance of trees. If you say cutting down trees is dangerous, how are trees important? One, we say trees help in rainy formation. Trees help in rainy formation. We are going to talk about how rain is formed. Two, trees provide what? Herbal medicine. So we get local medicine from what? From trees. Trees provide us with the shade. Trees provide us with what? With the shade. Trees provide us with the shade. And we say trees provide timber. Carpenters need trees because they want to make what? Timber. So we say trees provide what? Provide timber. So there are very many other importance. Can you think about other importance of trees? Trees provide poles for building, for making electric poles. So there are very many others. So we are stopping there for today because of time. So let me hope you've understood our lesson today. So before I end the lesson, I'm going to give you an activity of only 3 numbers that you should write down. So let's go to activity. Okay class, this is our activity. There are 4 numbers. I've added 1. Number 1 says, mention any 3 artificial changes in the environment. Number 2, what is deforestation? Number 3, give any 2 dangers of deforestation. And number 4, lastly, says state any 2 importance of trees. Full stop. So that is what I want you to do for me. And next time we meet, we shall have corrections and we see how much you've understood the lesson. Thank you so much. Wish you well.